be with you.
and with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus went up to the mountain to pray, and he spent the night in prayer to God. When they came, he called his disciples to himself, and from them he chose 12, whom he also named apostles. Simon, whom he named Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James the son of Alphaeus, Simon who was called a zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot who became a traitor. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Please all be seated.
My dear brothers and sisters, as we celebrate today the feast of Saint Simon and Jude, it is so easy to be indifferent and unaffected by the feast we are celebrating today, simply because we do not really know much about these two apostles of Jesus. All we know of Simon is that he was a zealot, which means he belonged to the group that opposed the Roman occupation at that time. And all we know of about Jude was that he was the son of James. And this we heard in our gospel today. Of the two, Simon and Jude, Jude is more popular because traditionally he is known as the patron of impossible causes. Kaya marami sa atin ang nagdidebosyon kay St. Jude sa San Miguel sa Malacanang dahil siya ang patron ng mga impossible causes. But while it is easy to be unaffected and indifferent as we celebrate the feasts of these two apostles of Jesus, St. Paul, in our first reading today, puts our feast today in its proper perspective. St. Paul reminds us that we all benefit from the works of the apostles. That is the reason why one of the characteristics, one of the marks of our church is that our church is apostolic, simply because the faith that we have now has been handed on to us through the apostles, which includes Simon and Jude. Although not all the apostles are as famous and popular as Peter or James or John or Andrew or Matthew or Thomas, even those not so popular apostles of Jesus also labored in order to proclaim the good news of Jesus to the whole world. And because of that, we became members of the church. We became members of the family of God. Kung hindi dahil sa pagmimisyon ng mga alagad, sikat man o hindi, kilala man o hindi, naisulat man sa Biblia o hindi, marami mang kwento tungkol sa kanila o wala, hindi makakarating kahit dito sa atin ang Kristyanismo. At kung hindi dahil sa kanila, hindi rin natin makikilala kung sino si Jesus. Our church is apostolic precisely because we received the faith, our faith in Jesus, through the work and the mission and even the martyrdom of the apostles of Jesus. My dear brothers and sisters, today's feast reminds us that each of us is called by God to a mission. In the same manner that He called His 12 disciples to mission. And it is no longer important whether we are recognized or not. It is no longer important whether it does not matter if we are acknowledged or we are appreciated. What matters is that we do our task, our mission, truthfully and wholeheartedly. Sa paggawa ng misyon ng ating tungkulin at mga responsibilidad, hindi na mahalaga kung palakpakan, kung purihin, kung bigyan ng award. Ang tunay na alagad ni Jesus hindi na naghihintay ng appreciation o recognition. Ang tunay na sumusunod kay Jesus hindi na sasabihin, bakit hindi ako sumisikat sa ginagawa ko? Simon and Jude were rarely mentioned in the Gospels, and yet they labored hard for the faith. Sana ganun din tayo. Gawin ng tapat, gawin ng buong puso ang misyon na ibinigay sa atin ng Panginoon. Ang mahalaga ay katapatan sa ating misyon. Yun ang mahalaga dahil yun din ang mahalaga para kay Jesus. My dear brothers and sisters, let us be like Simon and Jude. Let us do our tasks, our mission, our responsibilities truthfully, faithfully, and silently.